All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 19th. Taking a look at NQ here. The backdrop does remain neutral, bearish. And what I want to see for today, for this morning, essentially is how that prior day low is going to be treated. Price has undercut Friday's low in the overnight session here. Taking a look at the 15-minute extended trading hours chart, we can see that we're coming out of from late Thursday into Friday. You have that near term range breakdown. Yesterday is an inside day. And so typically the way to treat these inside days is to watch for the direction that the inside day breaks in. So here's your prior day low, prior day high loosely, right? So if acceptance is seen below the prior day low, you want to be looking at shorts into that next area of support, and vice versa. If price breaks the prior day high, you want to be looking for those longs. As of right now, technically back within that prior day's range. So I'll be looking at how price responds to the prior day low, which is essentially the 2,500 level of interest. As we get into the open here, about 4 minutes, and we want to see if buyers are going to continue to defend this area or not. So pretty straightforward. We've got one primary level to be watching here as we get into the open. If you continue to see weakness below 500, be looking at a retest into 400, into Friday's low, into that downside level of interest. Looking at the structure here, let's flip to the 60-minute. Take a look at our hourly. So taking a look at this as a reminder, where are we coming from? Here's that prior kind of 5-6 session range. Got the breakdown, right? Sellers are trying to force this into a lower high. Buyers obviously want to defend Friday's low. And as a reminder, if we zoom out even more, give me the 2-hour chart, you'll see that the prior 6-week range all through here, we do have the volume point of control from that structure right in this area, right? So a lot of volume trading through this. What is that, 460? Yeah, just about 460. A lot of volume trading through this area. The blue lines here on my chart, that shows weekly profile. So each week you could see 4 consecutive weeks with their volume point of control right in this area. So typically those larger structures, the volume point of control is an area that will be respected. And price is still in that area. So I got about 2 minutes till the open here. Again, like I said, looking at the reaction versus the 2,500 level of interest. Still have that fib on here from Friday. No longer need that. So your regular trading hours chart, 5-minute regular trading hours chart, going to be opening somewhere right around here, right around 500. All right, there's the open. So let's see what we're working with this morning. We do have a gap lower, though it is still within the prior day's range. NQ coming into VWAP right near 560, and then you have the session volume point of control just overhead right near 575. So far, a prior day low holding for the regular trading hour sesh. So some sellers stepping in there versus VWAP. Like I said, I'm most interested in the reaction versus 500. Keep an eye on that 5-minute closure here in about 90 seconds. Here comes that 500 level of interest and prior day low. 5 minute is getting ready to close as well. So price kind of caught here between the 500 level of interest, prior day low, and VWAP. Let's see if buyers are able to make a fresh session high here. Kind of clear this little bit of resistance. NQ just shy of the highs, retesting that VWAP area. See if buyers bust through this time around. There's your new high of day in NQ. Is there any acceptance? Let's see. Still have that session volume point of control up there from this morning's action, the overnight sesh. As of right now, though, buyers defending that prior day low. Do we have any 10 a.m. data? Let's see. No 10 a.m. data today. Just a little Fed speak later this afternoon. NQ making fresh highs coming into that session volume point of control now. 576 is the level. And we have the 600 level of interest just overhead. So taking a look at this 5-minute chart here, still within the prior day's range. No break of the prior day low. Just shy of 600 now. About 15 points. The gap does not fill until 6:35. That small overnight gap. Some sellers showing up versus the session volume point of control there. And we're back into highs. VWAP holding as support. NQ new high of day. Again, wanting to see how that 600 is treated. Session volume point of control. A little more resistance there. Got my trail just below 60, 560. Little market structure. $5.30, Benny. It's on the screen. Here comes the trail. Yeah, it's not bad. I was hoping for a cleaner test of the level. That's how it goes sometimes. First 15-minute bar, the sesh closed up Pretty bullish following that bounce from 400 during the pre-market session. Just looking to see how this kind of micro structure here continues to develop near the session volume point of control. There's the trail for my long setup. Now just staying patient, likely till 10 a.m. Caught it from 28 to 54. Nice. Yeah, that was one of the only entries. Unless you were long from pre-market. Pre-market long. More sellers stepping in. So again, I'll be looking at either 500 here if it's retested, or just waiting to see how the intraday structure develops. Overnight action is still a series of lower highs. If you take a look at your 15-minute. So back into that session volume point of control. Let's see how this micro structure develops. Got about 10 minutes till 10 a.m. No news, no data at 10 a.m. That was a nice little short setup there near VWAP. Make sure you're managing that play if you grabbed it. NQ coming into 500. NQ almost a new low of day. Buyer's responsive there again. Another little bounce. I did not get involved on that one. And we're back into VWAP. Back into VWAPy. Wanted a little more depth personally. Maybe an undercut of the session low. Didn't happen. Yeah, right back into session volume point of control. A little ping pong here between 500 and 600. So if you did grab that long near 500, make sure you are managing accordingly with price near the session high there. Got about 5 minutes till 10 a.m. There's already harboring some bad trades. Let's see them. Show us the executions. Speaking of which, I think you're behind on a few trade 30 for 30 posts, Christopher. Taking notes, by the way. All right, we got about 3 minutes till 10. Pretty tight action so far. Volume's actually quite low as well, all things considered. A little choppiness starting to develop here. I like to see a break of this kind of opening range here. No data tomorrow. That's good info. Yeah, it is still just an inside day. Let's keep the context in mind. Oh, that Nvidia report will be market moving most likely. Is that today? Tomorrow after the bell. All right. That's good info. Good info. So 30 seconds till 10 a.m. Price kind of caught here between 500 and 600. Location, definitely not great. Got all the buyers from Friday and yesterday, potential sellers up here. So patience. Current action says patience. NQ getting back into the 500 area. See what ES is doing. ES bumping up against that prior day low and VWAP. Looks like Russell's right there at VWAP as well. Not a ton to do here. At least that I'm seeing. We had that one trade and that one setup near the 500, and it's just been kind of choppy since then. Haven't been able to get a clean trade yet. Yeah. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it or force anything. Patience pays. Yes, sir. Volume's really tapering down. There's one thing I'm keeping an eye on here. Limited market participation. Let's have a look at the 5 minute. And what do we see? Just pretty much barcode, right? Holiday starting early. Yeah, next week will be even slower. We'll be live Monday and Tuesday next week and then taking the rest of the week off. Don't force anything. Don't get chopped up. Not worth it. Not worth it. Yeah, the holidays are slower. Holidays are slower. Most definitely. NQ just coiling. Let's see if we get the break. Let's see how this thing's going to break. NQ back near the highs. Still just sideways. Got S&P still bumping up against prior day low and VWAP. Russell's actually looks like it making a fresh session high there, almost into the prior day low. NQ still within this tight range. Want to see a break of this range, like I've mentioned a few times now, or some sort of trap type of setup, or some sort of impulse sort of move before getting involved. Just had that one scalp essentially so far this morning. Here it is. Long setup versus the discussed 500 level of interest. Not much else to do so far. Not much else to do. Des, we meet up every Thursday. TMG. TMG, man. They're every Thursday. Little TMG meetup. All right, NQ coming into the highs here. Let's see if we actually get a clean break or not. Hope none of you guys are over trading in this. Cannot fathom trading in this chop. We do have a slight uptick in volume here. Uh, 5 second range. Nah, that's for me. I don't do that. I don't do that. No 5 second charts for me. Is Christopher getting liquidated? I don't think the sim hits the tape, man. I'm not sure about that. No sim trades on this thing. Five minutes, still showing that barcode. Good old barcode. Almost an hour in. Almost an hour into the sesh, quite choppy. If we're still within this tight range here in the next 12 minutes, that'll be a wrap. That'll be a wrap on the morning. Yeah, this price action's terrible. Don't overdo it. Do not overdo it. Just going to get chopped up. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. NQ, we're getting back into the highs. Do we get that clean break here in the next 10 minutes? Nice, Des. Respected your rules. That's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. That pre market prep is key. Got to prime the mindset. Yeah, it's pure chop right now. This might be a one and done kind of day. There's my execution screen. Waiting for price to leave the range. Give it 7 more minutes. Double dip at 9:51. No, I said I wanted that a little bit of a deeper pull back there. I wanted like a undercut, like a little spring maybe, a little trap. They're not gonna suck me into the higher low. No sir. Not with the current backdrop anyway. In a different environment, I'd probably grab that trade, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, today's a public live. Tuesday, Thursday is public. All right, NQ just shy of the highs here. See if we actually get that break. Looking for the break within the next 4 to 5 minutes. We'll be 1 hour in at that point. All right, Mini Moose, take care. Thanks for joining us. Russell is pressing the highs. Russell is almost into prior day low. That's RTY. NQ, there's your new high of day. Just shy of 600 now. Yeah, finally some movement. There's 600. See if buyers can show acceptance above the highs. Good volume on that push. Almost the highest volume of the session there. Sellers stepping in versus 600. Is that a new high? Just shy of a new high, maybe? Looks like a new high by one tick. NQ into the highs, fresh highs being made there. Gap fills into about 635 from that overnight gap we had. Coming into some of that overnight resistance through here. That lower high right near about 625 or so. On the 15-minute chart, it's pretty clear. Come on, market structure. Yeah, that prior session high held pretty nicely. I like seeing those trades work. That's a little too aggressive of an entry for me, but still like seeing those sorts of setups work. Buyer's doing a pretty good job of showing acceptance above 600 here. That's the level to continue to monitor. What I'm looking at right now is how this area from the overnight session is treated. Taking a look at this 15-minute chart. Most recent lower high is right there here, 625. 623. A little more than 1 hour into the sesh. NQ making a fresh session high. So let's see if we get A little change of character for that overnight action here. Buyers actually showing up so far today. There's definitely that choppiness off the open. Well, some fight for price there. As of right now, still holding that prior day's range. There's kind of a look at the 2.5 day structure that we're working with. Remember, yesterday's that inside day. So now NQ making a push for that prior day volume point of control. That's up near 650, 655 ish. It's kind of that next upside reference point. Overnight gap is just about filled. Yeah, it's filled now. So let's see this prior day volume point of control, how that is treated. There it is. Good acceptance with these session highs, or the break of 585 rather. That's what you like to see when prices break in consolidation. Acceptance. That weekly volume point of control, it's only 1.5 sessions so far, but it's right here at 630. It's that blue line on the chart. Yeah, I caught a little piece of that. Just trying to let it work right now. Tough to find an entry on there. Gotta really lean into that microstructure. And there's the trail. So 600 remains on watch. Got some more sellers stepping in here. Here's my 2 trades on the session so far. There we go. Yeah, that was a tricky one. Not a great setup was presented, or a great entry rather. Tricky. Almost a retest of that 600. Where are we at with the fib? Let's see. See our intraday fib here. Okay, so that was the first shallow fib, 23% fib right there being retested for NASDAQ. Pushing back into the highs. See if a new high is going to be made, and then you have the prior day volume point of control just overhead. I'll give that one another attempt. Ends up just being a scalp. 2 attempts with 600 now, both with limited follow through, so probably won't try it again. And keep bumping into the highs again. Volume's starting to really taper down now. We got a lot of prints below minimum threshold. Got about 14 minutes or so, 13 minutes or so till 11. All right, take care, man. Thanks for jumping in. And keep in mind, price has yet to break the prior day's range. So as of right now, we're still looking at potential second consecutive inside day here. Yesterday's an inside day. So far today is an inside day. There's your new high of day. NQ coming into that prior day volume point of control. Anyone holding on to those longs? Not me. Definitely not me. Trailed to the exact tick. New high of day. Trailed a long time ago, stopped out. No re-entry. All good. All good. Daily high? Daily high is right here. Talking regular trading hours. 642.5 just made a couple minutes ago. So you're looking at extended versus regular trading hours. Yeah, New York session. Yeah, Benny, prior day volume point of control area is going to be key here. Good acceptance though on the push. 600 held. Better volume coming in now. We talked about this yesterday in the think tank, but there was a lot of resistance during yesterday's session right through here. So if you're long right now, keep an eye on this area. You may want to trim. Very curious to see how this area is going to be treated here into 11 a.m. I mean, yesterday was just a wall. Look at this action. So there's your prior day volume point of control. Some sellers stepping in there. Keeping on that 5 minute, showing a little bit of exhaustion right into that area of resistance. Five-minute, yes sir, yes sir. Five and 15, stay on watch. How we doing out there? How's the morning? Everyone respecting their trading rules? One and done today. Green, rules respected. There we go. There we go. Green, one and done. Calm, collected, and thinking about espresso. Nice. Solid. Green, waiting patiently. Yeah, same. Same. No, give it. Let's see this reaction here at 11 a.m. 5 minutes, still showing a bit of exhaustion there. Green Day, patient. Time is running out. Yeah, same. About time to about time to call it shortly here. Oh yeah, the pre-market long from 400. That was a nice entry. That was a nice setup. A little undercut of the Friday low. Higher time frame spring. Yeah, some sellers trying to step in here versus that prior day area of resistance, prior day volume point of control. So this area remains on watch right through here. A lot of resistance through there. Buyers need to show a pretty decisive break, and they could make a run at prior day high. That's one scenario to keep in mind. Otherwise, a retest of 600. It's not out of the cards here if sellers step in. So a couple things to watch for as we get into late morning, early afternoon. Thanks for jumping into the stream, everyone. Fun one today, despite the pretty slow action. Rules respected. Good, good, good. That's what we like to hear. NQ back into the highs. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Thanks for your time. Thanks for trading with the team. Hope you guys had a good day. Hope you avoided the chop. We'll keep it going in the Traders Think Tank as always. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.